All right, y'all. What up, though? My bad for being late. I was working on a contract for one of my subs, so I had to finish that up for him. But yeah, today's topic. Let's get this rolling. So today is reviewing some deals I'm looking at to purchase. Some deals for clients that I'm looking at. For them or deals they purchase, I should say. Uh, thank you. How do I close this? Cause thank you. Jesus Christ. Skip. Too many technical difficulties going on today. No, I don't want to do that. All right, now we Gucci. All right, so what up, though, y'all? Happy Friday to you. Today's topic on What Up, Though Fridays is our. I'm trying to fix my camera. There we go. Review your deals or some deals that I'm actually looking at or already purchased. Um, we do have a couple church announcements. So the first one is Detroit Real Estate Weekend is still happening as of now. Tickets are selling, so thank you and shout out to you all who are purchasing them already. Uh, what else? Tickets are starting at $197. VIP is only $750. We'll be doing a tour of Detroit. We're gonna have a nice meet and greet at a very nice location. I'm very excited about this location this year because it's something different. Try to jazz it up a little bit. And we're gonna have dinner as always, but dinner is gonna be at a container home. So we're gonna tour the container home and have dinner there, and then we're gonna view a tiny home community like we did last year. But I try to step it up a notch every year, and we're gonna actually have an actual workshop on Saturday. So anybody is welcome to come to the workshop. The workshop only tickets are $197. But if you want to do VIP, which includes everything I stated plus the workshop and a follow up Zoom, we probably do like a month later. And the people from last year, we never got to do the Zoom, I guess, due to scheduling or people just forgot. So you all are welcome to attend this year's, follow up a Zoom as well. Trying to see what else. That's all I got going on. I think that's it. I've been really slow motion this year. I've been working on like really getting my back office together so 2024 I can really step it up a notch with certain type of contracts and other forms of construction that I'll be getting into soon, hopefully. Not hopefully, will. But all right, so let me share my screen. Y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns? If you also want to come on here and discuss your deal, I will put the link in the comments. And also, people who are here, let me know where you from, like what city. Drop it in the comments as well. Link is here to join live. All right. So, first deal we are going to look at. Let me share my screen. Typically, I just go on Zillow and I have like certain alerts set up for like certain zip codes that I personally purchase in or bought in the past or wholesale or did wholesaling in the past. And let me sign into my um Zillow. All right. So a lot of houses that I previously sold, like I still watch them just to see how much their property value has went up over time. But it's pretty cool to just see like how far Detroit has come and where we're still going. All right, we got a question. Are you expected to build on the sideline or do you have to build? No, you can do whatever you want. You can build. You do have to get plans approved, zoning approved, depending on what you are going back with. If it was a single family home that was there, you want to go back with that. I don't believe you have to get zoning approved, but I'm not really sure. That's something I'm studying now. But I think if you want to go something that's bigger, let's say a 4 unit or 6 or 10 unit apartment building, you would probably have to get that approved because you're changing the dense, whatever that's called. But you, some people turn their side locks into gardens. I see a lot of gardens in the city. People do that, or they just fence it off and have a big stupid backyard. You know, some people do that. All right, present share screen. All right, so this is my Zillow account for y'all that's on the gram. I'll turn my camera around, or you're gonna have to come to YouTube. So this is my Zillow account that I'm logged into. I have so many different searches. So these are the zip codes I have searched, like Brush Park, that's 48201. The prices over there are just so disrespectful right now compared to what they used to be. I don't think you get anything in Brush Park right now for under probably 350, 400,000 when it was nowhere near that. But they also changed the entire area over there. They kept some of those original homes and restored them and then built around them. And like it's just really tall condos, townhouses, and whatever now. All right, so another zip code. Y'all know I love the North End. That's my old hood. I grew up in there. 48202. And some parts of 48207, I think it's the North End as well. But I watch over there. 48214, that's my zip code. That's Island View, West Village, Island View, West Village, East Village, Indian Village. And I think that's it that I could think of. Jefferson Chalmers is in part of 48214, or that might be 48215, because that's like Jefferson and Chalmers. It's further up. 48219, very good zip code on the west side to invest in. Always has been, always will be. You can fix and flip over there, buy and hold. The same for 48214. 48201, that's Midtown, which is still the North End. Now it's Midtown, whatever. Detroit babies, we gonna call that North End. North End, the new center is still North End. Milwaukee Junction is still North End. Dexter, Davidson, Linwood, that ain't North End. Hell, low key, you can say Highland Park is North End because it's in the middle of the North End. 48224, I buy a lot over there. That's the east side. 48224 is a pretty big zip code, but you still got to go block for block there and pretty much the whole city. 48211, that is near the Packard plant, which I think is now getting torn down. I remember some years ago, some big billionaire dude bought it and they do nothing with it. The city won the lawsuit, so they're taking it back and they're tearing it down. However, if somebody does purchase that land, they're probably going to have to test the soil because the Packard plant used to build cars, Model Ts and stuff like that, and they used to that's a lot of asbestos in that building, lead paint, and who knows what other chemicals they had from the late 1800s to whenever the last day the Packard plant was open, which I think was like in the 70s or the 80s. But all that is going to be in that soil, so you got to test it and then clean it. So that is not going to be cheap. But that's a lot of land to build on if they ever allow to build. 48226, that is downtown Detroit basically. So let's see what's going on there. And then Grosse Pointe Woods, that's a suburb of Detroit, which is right outside of Jefferson, Chalmers, Morningside. It borders there too, I think. Sorry, let's look at some deals. Now this is all downtown now. Completely disrespectful with these prices. I mean, completely. Like, disrespectful. This boy is $1 million on West Lafayette, but they're probably going to get it. I'm going to say 10 years ago, that would have been 2013. They would have bust out laughing at you trying to sell something for that damn high. This is 1.4 million. Really 559, 549. This is crazy. This is $2 million. Is this where I think this is? Although this is gorgeous, this is almost $2 million. Damn, look at the kitchen. Now that's a kitchen, baby. Only thing I like ain't no upper except for right here. I guess they might get you all them lowers. But yeah, this is crazy. That's gorgeous. Okay, I don't understand why a lot of new construction and rehabs are doing the single sinks. I cook. Most women or people who cook, they want double sinks. So why are y'all always putting these single sinks in there? And it's not like you ain't got the space. Look like they got two. I think this is a dishwasher. So they got two dishwashers. I don't understand that. Why y'all keep doing these single sinks? Like if I ever move and get ready to buy a house and it's a single sink, I'm not buying it. I will not buy a house with a single sink. Sorry, that's a $10,000 plus stove. That hood by itself probably about 5 to 8, and that's the original hardwood. Why y'all got this little ass bed in this big room? I love the exposed brick though. That looks great. I like that black tile with that gold brass. Why y'all got these little ass beds in these big rooms? And for them to be selling it for this price, I'm pretty sure they moved in here when they first built this some years ago. Had to. That's nice. You ain't got no shower there? Okay. Garage. The beams is looking a little rough. That's crazy. But somebody is probably going to buy that. I wouldn't. If I spent $2 million in the city, I am on the water in Grosse Pointe Shores with a boat. But that's just me. Let's look at this on Bagley. So this is 4226 Bagley. Bagley. This is either beginning Southwest Detroit or still Corktown. I don't know what the cross street is to say. This is gorgeous though. This is all original, I'm sure. Original floors. It got a boiler. What's the lot? The laundry in by the stove? No, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all is tripping. So I'm supposed to cook my food and then walk over here and put, nah, bro, that ain't it. Y'all tripping. This don't even make sense. That old bathroom need to go. And this is what is this, 400,000? Yeah, y'all tripping. I understand it's historic and all and charming, and it's one of the oldest homes in the area, so it's probably historic and you can't just tear it down. But why the hell is this in the? This is stupid. This is stupid. So here are some deals that I'm personally looking at, or I'll show y'all the ones I was looking at, because I wouldn't even show y'all what I'm currently looking at, because that would be stupid, and then y'all can go buy it. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm just gonna type in the zip code. Let's do it that way. So zip code I'm currently buying in pretty heavy is 48224 because people really sleeping on Morningside. I got 214 results. So things that I look for when I purchase my deals, right? Of course, I'm looking at the house. I'm looking at the foundation. I'm looking at the roof. As long as my foundation is straight as a GC, I personally don't care what my my house look like, as long as my foundation straight. That's really what matters the most to me. I prefer brick for my own. When I first started, of course, I was buying frames because frames are cheap, especially then. So if you want to just get started, frames just the way to go in Detroit. A frame house gonna always be cheaper than a brick. But the more experience I get, I prefer brick houses over frame any day. Especially like if you have a fire, the structure is typically going to still be okay and make it. With a frame house and a fire, you will either have to rebuild that house or damn near tear it down, depending on how bad the fire is. This is a very nice house. Devonshire is a very nice block. And this is only $79,900. I have never paid that much for a house, but at that price, somebody is living there, and you probably just got to do cosmetics. Old Town got some bad brick houses on it. Old Town Street is a street that is people are really sleeping on the east side. Like that's a nice block, especially old Town off in University District 4224 off of Outer Drive or Chalmers, whatever that part is, because Outer Drive turned about 1711 Street. But yeah, it's nice over there. Do you buy near Wayne State? If so, what's the zip code? I don't buy. Only place I buy near Wayne State is in the North End. That zip code is 48202. Some parts of it might be 48207 and 48206. I think either 204 or 206. I think it's some parts of the North End too, but 202 is for sure. Um, Grayton got some nice houses on it too. Very nice. Hmm. Balfour, y'all know I love Balfour. This say Grosse Pointe, Michigan, so this probably on the cuff. But the thing is, with some parts of Balfour, especially when you get close to Mac, like when you start getting close to Mac, you cross Mac, that's Grosse Pointe. Some areas over there, your deed will say Grosse Pointe for the county and not Wayne because of how the land is set up, which is dope because that means that your kid can go to Grosse Pointe County schools, even though they live in Detroit. Now I don't know how the tax part go, but I do know that much. Lake Point got some nice houses on it too. Um, they go Grayton again. Devonshire got some bad houses on it. Of course, I prefer 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. If it's a 4 bedroom, I'm gonna add a bathroom somewhere. Even with a 3 bedroom, now you kind of gotta add at least a half or a full. A lot of people put a full in the basement because people need more than 1 bathroom, at least a half. Let me see, Marlboro Street. It's pretty cool over there, depending on what side you're on. This is nice. Somebody did. Let's look at this. This is pretty. And this is big. Oh, this is a nice rehab somebody did. Go ahead, y'all. I wouldn't did no black backsplash. And why y'all be forgetting the toe kicks? The toe kick is the part. All right, y'all. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom in some more? Probably not. So this brown stuff that y'all see, the bottom of the cabinets, that is called the toe kick. It's a piece that you can buy that comes in 8, 10, some places 12-foot length. And it goes right on top of here. You just zap it, boom, boom, boom. I mean, it ain't gonna cost y'all that much more money to put the damn toe kit on there. Like, come on, who wanna see that? That'd be pissing me off. But I digress. Now, this looks beautiful, nice and clean. What I don't like is that y'all went with a black backsplash. I wouldn't went black. I would have went gray, white, or maybe even a blue, like a nice, pretty royal blue. No, that probably would have came out nice. What do you think the best time to buy when the prices will drop during the depression, or do you think I think the best time to buy is always the best time to buy now. In Detroit, if you're really trying to save a little bit of money, the best time to buy is in the wintertime because you typically are people it's cold, so they ain't really going outside to buy houses. So that's gonna be like November to maybe March. But now the weather done broke. It's nice, so I see it's listings on the market, but it's still like I don't know if it's a buyer's or a seller market. I really can't say because I'm on the investor side. But I can say it's always a good time to buy because eventually Detroit prices are going to get very disrespectful. And I'm already starting to see it to happen. It's already happening with rent. The average rent in Detroit right now damn near $1,500. And I'm not talking about downtown. I'm talking about in the neighborhoods. Like, whoever would have thought? So the people who complain about house prices, would you rather pay $800-900 a month mortgage at 6-7%, whatever in that price, or would you pay $1,500 a month rent that's only going to continue to go up? Your rent ain't gonna never stay the same unless you get lucky and get you an older landlord who just don't never raise the rent. But yeah, do not recommend. But this looks good. Overall, I like this. They're only asking, and nice and boarded up. I like the black knobs, appliances, which is fine. I don't think they gutted this though. No, they ain't got this. They could have did better on this bathroom. They tripping. They should have gutted that bathroom. Very nice fixtures, nice toilet, nice tile. Look like they did the tub right. Y'all should have put a new drywall. And then y'all gonna paint it blue? Come on, bro. Right, they did right, took the furnace and stuff out. Oh, they put a half bath in the basement. Alright, that's cool. Alright, code thing. I don't know what this is off top just looking at it, but the new builder's code state that these spindles need to be between 2 and 3 inches wide. So what we do is we go between 2 and 2.25, maybe 2.5 to make sure because they a kid can put their head in there and get stuck. Now you gotta saw them out. So just a little FYI. This garage needs some gutters and downspouts. They could have did a better job on this garage because this got two different materials going on. This look like some painted plywood, and that look like some old satin. But still got a garage though. If it's safe to use, I can't say, but they put new satin on there, but it look good. I would have painted that block on the porch, but they probably left that for the owner to do so they could paint it and stain the deck how they want. So I get it. This downspout here, it needs to come past this porch because you're gonna drive right over that. So they should have brought it down, put a 2 foot elbow on it so it could turn, and then extended it 5 feet past the deck because that's code. They could have did this facial, but whatever. Good images though. Show the neighborhood. Oh, look at Detroit. That's so pretty. Do I participate in Section 8 for rent? Of course I do. Section 8 is the best thing on earth. Section 8, the veteran program, the mama baby program, the battered women program. Any program that's going to pay me guaranteed rent, I am for it. Okay? For it. This is very nice though. So whoever did this house, overall you did a good job. This would be good for a first time home buyer. Your mortgage, they saying estimated to be $925. And I wouldn't charge that for rent. I would rent this $1,500 a day with appliances. $1,750 if I'm lucky. But that looks good though. Alright, let's go look at another one. So like here's a frame house. This is pretty cheap. Looks nice. You know, ain't nothing wrong with frame, but frame gonna always be a little cheaper than the brick. If you're trying to get in to get your first one, there's nothing wrong with frame. I'll still buy frame houses, especially if I get a good deal on it. I don't care. All right, look at this one. Oh, this is nice. So yeah, all you gotta do is paint. Somebody live here, so that's even better. I'm restoring them hardwood floors if they can be restored. They look a little thin, but if not, I just go over laminate with them. That old kitchen gotta go. I'm updating that. Yeah, they gotta go. That bathroom gotta get updated. I would probably reroute this if I could. Where that sink at and the toilet need to be, and I put the sink where the toilet at. Yeah, I reroute that. That look like it's odd. Yeah, this gotta go. That bathroom getting good and that kitchen getting good. Rooms look like a nice size, nice bungalow. That look only thing with that paneling sometimes you don't know what be behind there, but I take all that paneling down and just fix the drywall and call it a day. I will put carpet up there. I wouldn't do the hardwood up there. I just put a nice padding up there. And that's a good cheat code, y'all. So y'all can do when you do carpet, you can go with a cheaper carpet, but a more expensive pad. So it don't feel like they walking on bricks, you know? So that's a cheat code. Yeah, this is a nice little house. Put a little piece of sand right here. Boom. Lucky these new windows, which you ain't got to do them right now, as long as they open and close. Beautiful big. See this? Look at this yard. My New York people. Y'all ain't got this? Can't relate? Cannot relate. But yeah, I like this. This pretty. But this is stuff that I look for. The roof look all right. You know, as long as that roof got a little bit of life left on it, we cool. Because you want to get in there, get out, get you a good tenant in there. And then as you get rent over time, then do some of the other stuff. But a lot of stuff I like to do up front so the tenant will not call me, bothering me. Like, I barely get called. I got one tenant, I don't never hear from her. I ain't heard from her in years. Because we did a full, good rehab to where I knew I wasn't going to hear from her for at least 4 or 5 years. Only thing she called me about was two things. And she been there since 2018. She called me about when the transformer exploded in the backyard, which wasn't on me, that was on DT. And when her hot water tank went out, which I knew was going to go out because I ain't replace it. It was still working. So if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. But it's a nice house. It needs some downspouts on the front. You know, the fascia right here look a little rotted. Replace that. Put a new aluminum piece on there. Yeah, spruce it up a little bit. Them is some old windows, so I mean they probably open and close right now, but eventually I will replace them. That's just me. So that's stuff that I look for. All right, escape. Why does it get big all of a sudden? Okay, there we go. So this 48224. All right, somebody asked about the north end, so I'm about to pull them up. Oh, what's going on Nottingham? Hold on, this 10 grand, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with it, but this 10 grand. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Nottingham got some nice houses on it. It's 4224, depending on what side of Nottingham you on. Definitely need to get all this down so you can see the house. Look like you need a new porch. Okay, this concerns me before I even see this. Y'all see this big ass tree right here behind the house? That's an issue. And that's an issue more for the roots instead of the limbs because depending on how deep those roots and long they are pushing up against that foundation, which will cause that foundation to crumble and fall in. So that concerns me. But at $9,900, basically 10 grand, which means you can that's the asking price. I would start off at 5 and probably work my way up to 7,500. That's just me. Cause that could be your argument, like, hey, these tree roots, that's how you get prices down when you see stuff like that. Like this big ass tree right here need to come down. That's hovering over the house. And trees are not cheap to tear down. I've spent $2,000 to $4,000 for trees. You can't see anything because I'm on YouTube. You have to come over here to see. But yeah, you gotta tear that tree down. So that's at least 3, let's say 3,000 off top. These bushes you need to cut down or take out to show the house. Why does this look familiar? Why I think I've seen this house before? Because this is what I remember. The foundation was bad. This ain't that bad for 10 grand though. Oh, this backyard. You gotta get that backyard cleaned up. That's a couple grand. You got 10 grand outside by itself. These weeds that done turned into trees need to go. You gotta clean that up. That's a hella dumpster, somebody to do it. This is nice. Oh, look at that clean out on that basement. That's another couple grand. You at least about 12,000 right now cleaning up outside, cleaning the basement, gutting the kitchen, gutting the bathroom. You need a furnace, you need a hot water tank, you need a new laundry tub. All this paneling, just take all them walls out and just leave it open. Now, another concern of mine, this looks like it's some water under there. So if that's the case, I might reach out to them just to go see it so we can go walk it. But if that's water sitting in that basement, then I see why it's 10 grand. I mean, that don't scare me, but a regular person it could. Is this a land bank house? Oh, they selling it as a bundle. So why y'all got on it by itself? So they selling one on Chatsworth, this one, and another one on Nottingham. And they want to sell them as a bundle. The total price for all three is $41,900. This is a land bank deal. All right, makes sense. So the land bank is doing bundle projects too. I forgot they do that, but they selling 3 for $41,900. So if this was 10, what's the other two? 15 a piece. I was reading the fine print. I kind of want to look at it just to see what. I don't want all three of them. I'm gonna say this because now I'm interested. I feel like I'm invested. All right, y'all need updated photos because ain't no snow on the ground. Blue Hill got some nice houses on it. Don't sleep on Blue Hill, y'all, on the east side. That's just like Old Town and University Drive, I think that is. That's off of Chandler Park or Outer Drive. It's all nice up in there. No, I don't think it may be 1 or 2 frame houses, if that, but the majority of it is brick. What else I look for when I'm looking at properties? Of course, you're gonna look at the city taxes. You can go to Wayne County website for that. Find out what's owed on it. Also, call the water department. Find out what water bill is owed. But if you go through a title company, they're gonna take care of all that. But that's just if you want to do your own due diligence up front before you make offers. And then you have the title company like Detroit Title Escrow, which is who I use, to do a thorough search. And they're gonna go back to the beginning. I think they go more than 30 years, but they typically go back like 50 years or to the beginning date of when the house was built to make sure you know everything changed hands correctly. All right, here go another cheap one. This one 9900 too. Is this on? Is this land bank too? Blah 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 blah. Yep, it's a bundle deal. Yep, this land bank too. All right, this bundle deal with the land bank is even better. So this is 3 houses for 23,800. But you gotta buy all of them. You can't just buy Lucy's. So let's say this as well. This is a 2 bedroom. Oh, that's good. This is full good. One thing I'm keeping is them hardwood floors. At least this room is good. Because by the time you scrape and paint all this peeling paint, you can just put up a new damn wall. Oh yeah, this is a good. I'm good in this whole house. But see, stuff like this, I would be keeping. I don't know if I would flip. And if they selling all three for that price, I would try to get it even lower because I got to do 3 houses, and I'm probably gonna put at least 100 grand in each house. Easy. Y'all gonna have to come up off that price. This don't look that bad. Still scraping and painting, but I'm just gonna gut it. I ain't got time. This is the bathroom. Look like the upstairs bathroom. Oh, this is a 2 family flat. Okay, I personally will buy this as long as my foundation was straight. This tree right here gotta go, but it's on the neighbor side. So what you would have to do is talk to them, and then you just cut your side up with a clean straight cut, cause you don't want them limbs falling on your stuff. Is that the roof? Oh my god. Jeez, you need a roof yesterday. Dang. Yeah, this needs some love and tender care. But yeah, so nothing I look for when I'm purchasing houses. Let me see. I look at the floor joists, make sure none of them rotted. But if they are, I'm still gonna replace them. It's easy. Some houses we pulled up the entire floor, the existing hardwood, the subfloor, and had to repair the joists. You got to. Let's see what else I look at. I think that's it. So you look up the property taxes on Wayne County website. You can just Google Wayne County Treasurer Office, and the tax website should pop right on up. You need the property address or the parcel ID. Sometimes the address don't show up, and you got to put in the parcel ID. So I don't know what's up with that. Did it look like it had mold in it? It probably do under all that trash that was in the basement, but that's one of them you don't know till you get in that. Somebody said another question. Why does the ceiling look like that? Probably because the roof is trash and it's water damaged more than likely. And over time, that's how it's gonna look, and eventually that ceiling gonna fall. Can you get houses from land bank if you don't live in Detroit? Absolutely. I don't recommend land bank houses for first time investors, especially if you don't live here, because it's a lot. It's better houses out here that you can buy. Yes, it's going to cost you more money to purchase, but it's going to cost you less on the rehab and be less of a headache. Now, if you hire me, and your money long, you're gonna be straight. But if you don't hire me and your money long, you might not be straight. Cause I've been getting a lot of calls lately for people who done got, they done got, played. They done paid a contract, they come do a little bit of work, and then they realize how bad they done got themselves into some mess, and they underbid it and they ran off. Another question. My daughter wants to buy her first home right now. She can only afford a 2 bedroom. Should she wait till she can afford a 3? Nope. Get what you can pay for. Get what you can pay for that you can pay for comfortably. Like I had one client tell me they wanted to put their home up that they live in to start investing, pull the equity out. I don't recommend that to nobody. I don't care who you are. Because this is the way I look at stuff. You should never use the home that you live in as leverage to invest because nothing is 100% guaranteed. So if anything goes wrong, you and your family, y'all might lose the house, right? However, I don't see nothing wrong with putting up one of your investment properties because if, and this is not legal advice, but however, if anything goes wrong with the money you invest and you got to get the house up, the tenants can get a 30-day notice and move. But you and your family still got somewhere to sleep at night. You feel me? They can move. You cannot. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, I would tell your daughter to go and get her a 2-bedroom, get something, cause if not, she's gonna be paying this high rent or still living with you if that ain't what you want. Do you have any pointers on choosing a good GC? If you can see their work, go see it. Ask for their license. Well, you ain't gotta ask for their license. You can look their license up because somebody can give you a license and the license be expired, or it could be fake. You can just look their license up. You can go to michigan.gov/LARA, LARA, and you can look up anybody in the state of Michigan that has a license. That's barber license, plumber, heating and cooling, electrical, real estate license, contractors, residential builders license. That's what the GC license is. Attorneys, uh, whoever has a license, you can go look it up on there. So I definitely suggest that. Make sure they have insurance, general liability coverage, at least enough to cover your project. So I'm gonna say at least $100,000. I got $2 million because of the different type of contracts I bid on that requires me to have high limits. But at least $100,000, at least. What else I suggest when you're looking? If you can, go see their work. Go see their work. Go see their work. Because anybody can show you pictures of anything of work that they have not done. Not saying that they can't do that, but go see it. And if they ain't got no projects going on right now, that's cool too. But maybe you can see a previous project if they still got access to it, or the homeowner, something like that. But I definitely suggest go see it. Make sure they license, but at the same time, it's some people out here who license who do trash ass work. It really is, and they still do bad business. And on the flip side, you got people who are not licensed who do amazing work and do good business. So it's really it's like dating. It really is. It's the same thing. You taking a chance. Yeah, Big Orange been finished. Big Orange got finally finished like last October. I just it was on the market, then I took it off because it wasn't selling. I think it's not selling because I need to paint outside. I was about to paint this week we're in, but it's been raining for like a week, and then the weather is not staying consistent with the heat to where it'll dry properly. My alarm's going off. My bad. To where it'll dry properly. So hold on. Yep. So that's why I didn't paint it. But I had a realtor reach out to me the other day who was supposed to meet me yesterday, but they didn't show up for whatever reason. So um I said if I still got it come this October, I'm gonna probably rent it. But I'm not taking no less than probably 2,200. It's too nice. I'll do appliances. I will take Section 8 because it's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's very, very nice. Or me and somebody's son gonna live in it one day. Cause the house paid for, so it is what it be. What other questions we got? I bought a property in AI. Is it the same? Or Alabama? You mean? Yeah, I would think. No, I don't know Alabama. Only thing I know is Michigan. I know Michigan law. Detroit is my city. I don't know other states' law, so I can't say what it is. But anybody you should be able to look up. So if you are in another state and you want to look up a contract to see if they're licensed, call your local building department and they should be able to guide you on how to find who's licensed or whatnot, or just do a Google search like how to find license something. But or the state, or call your state. Um, business board maybe, and maybe they can guide you. Yeah, for 2,000. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths in Detroit right now are renting between $1,500 and $2,500, depending on the size of the house, the square footage, and your finishes. Your finishes determine how much more money you gonna get. Big Orange is a 5-star rehab. That's a 5-star hotel over there. I got granite countertops, soft pull closed cabinets. That means your cabinets don't make no noise. Ain't no slam them because you got an attitude. Ain't none of that. I got a pot filler in there. I added a whole bathroom, so now it's 2 full bathrooms. I brought the laundry room upstairs. Like, Big Orange is out cold. That's the only thing I need to do is paint, and I ain't put appliances in there yet, but that's it. But Big Orange cold. Like, I get married, me and somebody's son gonna live there. The house paid for. What is the average price of a full gut of a land bank house? So, no exterior work on the land bank house, you're looking at least 150. I've bid at some land bank houses 400,000-500,000. They just that bad. Some land bank houses, the exterior need 100,000 by itself. A lot of these old Detroit houses have 40, 50, 60, 70 damn windows. And you got to replace every last one of them. And windows ain't cheap. And just because you see in Home Depot that the window is $250, it's other parts that go to the window. Somebody got to put it in. That's at least another 200-300. They probably got to do some framing and reframe to put the damn window in there because the existing frame is rotted to shits. So somebody they got to fix that. That costs money for labor and materials. And you got to do the exterior aluminum trim when you trim it out. You can pay damn near $800 per window, and that's not. I'm gonna say 1,000 with framing, easy. And then if you get into all the nice, fancy, customized ones, and then the black ones that a lot of people are doing, which look sweet by the way, they cost more money. Facts. And the windows are large as hell, and they have weird sizes, and they not standard sizes. So your best bet is to go to a window company like Supreme or somebody and just have them come out and measure and put it in, because you don't want to measure it wrong. They make the window and then it's wrong. Now you got to go buy it again. So now you out of window time and money. So yeah, it's some different ones. I'm about to see if I can find a house on here that got weird windows. And then let's not get into these historical district houses, baby. Them boys got 100 windows, and they all different sizes. And then in these historic neighborhoods, you got to get everything approved. Everything you do outside got to get approved. The window, the color you want to paint the house, if you want to put siding on there, if it used to be cedar shake, or go back with cedar shake, that has to get approved. I don't know about the doors, but I know for sure the windows, and if you want to paint the brick, got to get approved, and the vinyl siding has to get approved. Like in Boston Edison don't play. And you gotta put permits for everything. So let's see if we can find one with a lot of windows. Like Big Red, whenever I start on that, which I'm hoping this year or next year, if Big Orange sale, that's money going right over there. I think that boy got like 62 or 63 windows. The mug is huge. When after I counted them windows, I'm like, you know what? The hell with the window budget, because it's gonna be what it is. And everything high now. I wish I could have rehabbed it 4 5 years ago. Oh, Somerset got some nice houses too, y'all. And I'm talking Somerset at East Outer Drive, Somerset, and Ryan up in there. That part of Somerset got some nice houses, but that's 48234, I believe. I think. And then you got some parts of Somerset over there off Chandler Park Drive and Outer Drive. That's nice too. All right, let's see. Haverhill got some badass houses too. I'm trying to find some with some different sizes. Like these look standard. That's not standard. Them you got to get made. The bungalows won't have that many, but you will have that big ass picture window in the front that either you want to go back with a big picture, one piece glass, or you can frame it to where it's 3 windows in there. There's a lot of houses on Nottingham on here. Are you got any questions on me? This one probably gonna be no 2 hours though. Yeah, windows ain't no joke. Windows ain't no joke. Trees. Who them trees can get up there? I remember when I got my first tree tore down. I was like, I beg your pardon. You said, and this was 2017, 2018. I paid about 2,500. And that's the thing, y'all. When y'all hiring these tree companies, don't go cheap because whoever you hire needs to have the proper insurance to tear down trees. Because God forbid they tear that tree down and that goddamn tree swings the wrong way and it fall on your house. Who gonna pay for that? Because you need to collect two checks. You need to collect a check from their insurance to fix your house for tearing your house up for that tree falling on there, and then you need your own insurance to cover that as well, so you can walk away with two checks. Okay, two. Rosita, however you say that street, they got some nice houses on it too. At least the part I'm thinking about is over there off like what's that, Kelly? Yeah, like Kelly up in there. I think that's still 4224. That's nice. Roxbury got some nice houses on it. Uh, yeah, here go another one on Old Town Corville. Buckingham, nice houses. This boy 95,000. This doesn't look like what does it look like? That porch is sad. Oh, they updated it. They tiled the whole first floor. Oh, that's different. Now y'all wrong for this little ass kitchen. That's it. You lying. That's it. And y'all ain't do no type of matching. Y'all got cognac brown cabinets with gray floors and beige walls. Who did this? Y'all wrong for this kitchen. And then y'all got the wrong piece. This should be a corner. This should be a Lazy Susan corner, at least a 24 inch to come out 24 this way and 24 that way, and then extend with some wall. They could have went all the way over. And why y'all didn't center this under the window, the sink? Child. I just know a man did this. I know a man designed this. I know this. Right, this don't look too bad, but why y'all paint beige? They must have had some paint left over from another job. I was like, we just gonna throw this over here. That's the only thing I can see. With brown carpet and gray tile. Y'all ain't gonna stress me. That's what's not gonna happen. Not gonna stress me. Mm-mm. Look at this raggedy ass sheet of shape. And this raggedy trim. At least Balfour secured to where like whoever buy it, big orange, well, yeah, big orange to where I'm gonna replace the aluminum trim. Like that's already paid for. The window company just gotta come put it on. Y'all trifling. Look at these sad rails. Ain't no handrail, so Papa and Grandma just gonna walk up the stairs and tip over. What the hell Grandma and Papa gonna hold on to? And they gonna trip before they even get up the stairs. Lord Jesus. This ain't it, buddy. This is not it. This ain't it. Now, as an investor, okay, you can buy this. But come on. You ain't passing no city inspection with this porch. Y'all, man. Y'all out of pocket, bro. Out of goddamn pocket. That's what y'all is. Out of pocket. Mm-mm. Y'all not gonna stress me. Mm-mm. All right, look at some more. So today we learned that trees are your enemies. Foundations could be your enemies too, though. Oh, 3 Mile Drive always has nice houses too. Between 94 going to Mac, very nice. Wayburn look like it's trying to come up. Now come on, Wayburn. This is a nice little house on Haverhill. All right, we about to look at the north end because we've been on the east side for a spell. So 4202, my old hood. Dog, let's look at this. This house has been for sale for years. It was somebody bought it. The person, when I looked at it, they had bought it from the land bank. Badass, big, beautiful house. Badass. Hella potential. You looking at $500,000 rehab, and I'm about to show y'all why if they got the real pictures on here. I might have these in my Dropbox somewhere. They tore out some walls in the house, so the house was sagging. Look at this. This is the back of the house. That's all plywood. They got to come down. has to come down. I remember this house like it was yesterday. So look, this house is over there right behind Boston Edison on Lawrence Street. So you getting Boston Edison size house, not Boston Edison money. Well, now, well, it used to be. Now it's a little more. This probably got at least about 80 windows on there. In the front, 1, 2, 6. One right here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's probably 2 up here, maybe 3, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You got 25 windows on the front of the house. Look like another 10 on this side, probably on that side, 35. That's 45 windows, and we ain't even did the back. You got a custom door, so you can't just go put no Home Depot door on there. I try to keep that door if you can and just restore it. The house itself is beautiful. Like this brick is gorgeous. The design is beautiful. But baby, you gonna spend $500,000, if not more. This house has so much damn structure damage. Why is my screen big like I can't read? Anyway, but look at the back of this. I remember I walked this house. I was trying to get from over there so quick, and it's still on the market. I'm surprised they won't tear it down. The roof is sagging in the back. They were building an addition. I'm pretty sure they had no permits because nobody would approve that addition. Everything was sagging and the joist was wrong. Beams was missing. Like you got to tear that down. Pray when you tear this down because it's attached to the back of the structure that the whole damn house don't fall. So before you do anything, you got to go in there, shore the house up. But this brick look good though. And then you got to replace the brick because it looked like I don't know what they was trying to do here. I don't know what idea these people had, but it was a grand one. It's 12 windows right here. These weeds done became trees. They ain't even got no inside pictures. Don't nobody care about the block. Look at the house. Nice block though, low key. Lawrence Street is nice. This is crazy. It's been on the market for a while. This is land. Yeah, this still land bank. Man, I don't advise nobody to buy this. You would have to live in this house, and you gonna need at least, and I said at least $500,000 to rehab this house with hella change order still. Cause this is I couldn't even bid this house. I would have to bid this house in phases. Like it ain't gonna be no big bid. You got to get an architect over here. You got to get a structural engineer over here. That's the first person that got to come ASAP because the structural engineer and the architect got to tell me what to do as far as the loads for the beams to go in here for the steel beams. I ain't talking about no wood laminate. What is it? LVL beam? No, a steel beam. I got to go to the steel company and get me a steel beam made. I put a beam in that firehouse from hell. That boy was 15 bands for the labor to install it. The architect fee was about 4,000, and then the rest was the damn beam. Yeah, this is crazy. This should be $25. Detroit Land Bank, y'all tripping. This house should be $25 or 2 for 50, like the old Mr. Allen commercial. Y'all tripping. This should be 2 for 50. This is too much. This house, hell no. This house needs so much work. I mean, so much work. Needs so much work. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, also, who else is your enemy with houses? I do like to want to recap, but I'm gonna watch this just for shits and giggles because I want to know if somebody buys this mess. But it got hella potential. Like, look at this big stupid front porch. Like, that is gorgeous. Like, I can envision this house when it's done in my head because I know this neighborhood and what the houses look like over there. But it's just, and that's at least a 2-year rehab. That's why I was like, I wouldn't even bid that as one price. I would bid that in phases. The first thing we're gonna do, you're gonna pay me just to go see this BS. Cause why am I here? Why am I here? You feel me? Why am I here? That's number one. Since I am here, did you feed me? Did you bring food? Because we're gonna be here for a minute, and when I get hungry and sleepy, I get grouchy. So you don't want that. You should do that. That's number two. Number three, After all that, and I bring my team to come look at this house with me, they are going to cuss me out for wasting their day with this BS at this property. They'll be like, Asia, you done had us in some shit, but what the hell is this? And they would be absolutely right. And then I have to pay all of them for even coming because everybody got fees to come do something. So that's at least $100 per person plus lunch. Because they don't want to eat too. Because they're going to be stressed from seeing this mess. That's crazy. Now, after all that done happened, this about 2 hours done went by. Now they gonna have an attitude too, because again, I got them in this mess. You can't even walk this house safely, not from what the rear look like. And I remember when I went in this house, I think like half of the floor was gone. Like we was on that boy jumping from beam to beam, like bro, stress. But you not gonna do to me. So we just gonna scroll on past that because I'm getting mad again. All right, Trowbridge. Grew up on Trowbridge. Trowbridge, look at that. That's beautiful. They done brought this house back to life. My godmama, Miss Blue, used to live on Trowbridge, 1 block from Woodward. We used to go over there after school. I went to Loving on the North End. We watching Days of Our Lives. I'm eating neck bones and mashed potatoes and cabbage at 3 o'clock every day after school. Eating good. I was over there. Trowbridge is dope. There's some 2-family flats over there. This is like a single family, and this is nice. Look at that staircase. They kept that. That's original to the house. The floor is original. This look like new drywall. Cause look at them cuts, baby. This is nice. Oh, come on, kitchen. Look at this layout. Now this is matching. Somebody live here, or did they just do this for staging? But it looks like somebody live there. This is nice. That's a big ass refrigerator. They put the beam. They opened this up. Well, it might have been already like that, but I'm good with they opened it. That looks nice. Low key, yeah, they did open this because most houses over here that I remember growing up, they used to have where my pen? They used to have a wall here, like the living room and the dining room were separate. So they probably tore that wall down and just opened this up because there used to be a door going into each one. That's dope. Now that's a stove, baby. This is nice. I like this. Oh, somebody live there. They got keys and shit there. Okay. That's $100 garbage can of stainless steels that you step on. Come on, granite. Y'all wrong for this little ass table in that big ass dining room. You're wrong for that. And what this little circle rug supposed to do? That's why, a lot of my friends who fix and flip in Detroit, they pay me to come do their layouts in their house sale every time. I do their whole layout for them. I pick all the colors, all the materials, and everything flows naturally. And they should be selling because I know what I'm doing, baby. Oh, y'all rich. Y'all done put a sliding patio door. Now, I know that wasn't rich because them houses over there do not have patio doors. So this is a frame house. I might would have framed these windows in so you could put your TV there. Because you don't technically have to have windows on that side because this frame is easier to close in. And then you could blend the siding because it's on the side, but that's just me. But if they trying to save money, I get it. Or at least turn everything around, put the TV on this one. Well, you ain't really got much space because everything got a window. Now they could have put the TV here, but then the sectional would be weird. Come on, bathroom. This look good. I like this. Nice countertop space. Nice sheet glass mirror. Instead of tiling up 4 feet, they did the whole wall. Rich? Say you rich without saying you rich. Oh, they took the tub out. That makes sense because, people take baths still if they got kids, but a lot of people do just take showers. As long as you cleaning yourself, that's all I care about because some people nasty out here. They rich, y'all. They got the big dove. This is cute. I like this. They got the mirror in the shower. Y'all nasty. Come on, shower head. That's cute. That look cozy. And they did the right size bed. They didn't try to overpower it. Y'all know y'all done been in y'all cousin's house and you walk in, they got that big stupid king in there. You gotta jump into the bed because you can't walk around it. This is air. I know y'all ain't got this on no air mattress. That's an air mattress. Y'all trifling. This must be the guest room. Y'all don't even care about y'all guests. Look at this playing room on the air mattress. Bless them. So that's the office. This supposed to have some railing. So little Susie or Tyrone just gonna be running up there and just gonna fall on over. Like this ain't past nobody in space. You supposed to have rails here, 4 feet up, right here. Boom, 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 boom. And right here you might have got away with it, but I know here for sure you gotta have it. Bless them. That basement clean. Yeah, this is an old house because it got a brick foundation. So that's another way to tell the age for a house in Detroit. If it has a brick foundation, that house was born in probably the late, not born, built in the 1800s to like 1930ish. Because all my old houses that like Big Red was built in like 1908. And Big Yellow, I think, was like 1904 or 1912 or something. And they all got brick foundations. So, and the North End houses are old and they got a lot of brick foundations. All right, so this is another code, builder's code. Zoom in. When you're coming down a basement stairs, they either want you to have a wall here, like you got to build a wall because again, little Suzanne, little Tyrone, little Tay Tay gonna come down the stairs and just boop fall on over, bust their head up to the white meat, and we don't want that. So we got to build a wall, or you got to do a handrail with the spindles in there and make sure they between 2 to 2.5 inches wide. So we always do our tight spacing because I failed an inspection some years ago on that. So we just bring them in tighter. What else in the basement? This look good though. That brick look good. They restored it in some spots. You can tell it's a big. See, this is a big ass glass window. That's another thing. These old Detroit houses with the brick foundations. You got to put a glass back in there because Tyrone and them and their cousin gonna just try to come on up in there. Like 2 people can get through here. Like that's big as hell. So we don't want that. Nice backyard. Look at this New York yards. Look at that yard. Look how far up that house is. New York could never. Okay. Nice deck. Y'all could have put the little wicker basket skirt thing around there to hide all that, but I digress. I like this. This is cute. Overall, we like that on the North End. Westminster, my old street. I grew up on Westminster and Oakland. My baby, what up though? The fact that this house is 149 and it looks like this, once again, I was right about the North End. But y'all don't listen to me. And this was built in 1912. What did I just say? Boy, I'm smart. These are temporary rails. They probably just had to put that up. You're going to see that on my projects too because they've been tripping lately. So I just put up a little 2x4s, whoop-de-whoop. Okay, so I see what they did. So they white box this house and then you can come in and finish it. So white box is when they gut it, put up new drywall, finish the drywall like this, and then you come in and prime and paint it and finish the whole rehab out. I would have primed it for them at least, but they like we ain't doing nothing else. So that's why it's 149. They'll probably get it, and then you come in and finish it. So they probably passed their inspections up to this point, and then you just have to come in and finish it for your apartment. So that's probably why they got them temporary rails up there, because they probably had to. I love the fact they left all these original beams in. That is beautiful. I think that's them beams. Not really a crown molding, but you gotta leave that in. Now I know it costs them more money to leave that in because now you got to cut out all the old plaster and drywall, around that, but it's worth it. Because whoever finished the floors, if you pay them a little extra to stain all the trim to match the floors and stain them beams, baby, that shit gonna be sexy. Do you hear me? That's gonna be sexy. This kitchen, why y'all didn't do this like y'all did the other rooms with the drywall? I guess. Next. All right, this on Glencourt. Glencourt got some nice house. This 48202. This was built in 1917. Somebody live here. This is cute. See, got the original beams. Y'all took these pictures on the phone. Y'all couldn't even do landscape. Now, who is this agent? Because you out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. No comment. Here we go. Boston Edison. Atkinson. Well, not Boston Edison. This is behind Boston Edison, which is considered, what's this neighborhood? I think it's Atkinson subdivision. Atkinson hyphen somebody. But it's not Boston Edison. But it's still historic, but it's right behind Boston Edison. But this is gorgeous. Look at this big ass house. All right, on the front, we got, now here go a custom window. That's why I'm like, windows ain't cheap, bro. Look at that. That's custom as hell. Them too, because them tiny. So on the front, you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 12 windows on the front. Oh, another thing people be sleeping on, these chimneys. A lot of these chimneys do need to be rebuilt. That can cost you a couple grand to get it rebuilt right, because whoever rebuilds need to know what they're doing, and you don't want the shit to tip over. And also make sure they do their chimney flashing correct, because what you don't want is rain to start coming in right there, and now you got another problem on the inside, because rain is the enemy. Water is the enemy. I will buy a fire damaged house over a water damaged house any damn day, because one trickle of water can cause several thousands, if not $100,000 of damage. So when a fire is typically contained, in one spot. So little FYI for you. They ain't got no downspouts on the front, so I don't know where the water running off to, but we need a downspout here and here. And that's probably gonna be at least 30 to 40 feet, because a typical, well, this is the historical district. So these houses probably got 9 to 10 foot ceilings. So that's 10 feet. You get 2, maybe 3 feet going between each floor. So let's say 2, 12, another 10 feet. So that's 22 feet. A downspout space, right? Just coming up the wall. You need 2-foot elbow to turn. I think that's a 180 turn, whatever it is, to come down. Then you attach the downspout to that. So now we at 24 feet. You're going to need another elbow to turn it. It's 26 feet. And then another 5 feet to come off there. So that's what, 31, 32 feet, something like that. Each side. So now you're at 64 feet. You got to do the same on the back. So what's that? 6 times 4, 240, roughly about 250 in linear feet. So that's how I calculate it. And that's how you can calculate it too. This curb appeal is beautiful. Y'all need to do something with this. This needs to go, or cut it down. That's a little wild. That shit coming over in the day yard. Come on, y'all. Okay. And these are hardwood floors. A lot of old houses do have original hardwood floors like this. So say you was rich in Detroit without saying you was rich if you got them floors. Okay, fireplace. Excuse me. Gotta keep the bookcase. I try to keep those in my houses. Oh, they got mirrors all on their wall. I take all that out. Y'all tripping. Furniture a little bland, but come on, glass double doors. Rich. I know this ain't the kitchen. I know damn well this is not the kitchen on a $300,000 house. Y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass man. I know that ain't the kitchen. Unless they bought this from the land bank and they only put this in there to pass the inspection, because technically that is a kitchen by law because it got a sink. But y'all wrong as hell. Out of damn pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. All right. Crawford tubs worth a lot of money if you got all the feet, which is these on the bottom, and they all match. A lot of money. You can get damn near $1,000 for this tub. But I would take that tub out. That wallpaper can go. This is $300,000. Well, it's the size of the house. That's what you're paying for. This 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, almost 2,600 square feet, and you're in a very nice neighborhood. So I guess you got a boiler in there. That's some old ass radiators. You got to sandblast and powder coat them. A lot of people just spray Rust-Oleum paint on there being cheap, but I ain't no cheap person, so I take mine to the shop They come get them, which is expensive because you gotta take them loose, pray they don't get damaged, sit them on the porch. They gonna come get them, sandblast them, get all that old lead paint asbestos off there, and then paint them with a high quality fire resistant paint, and then bring them back. You can get any color. White, black, of course, is gonna be cheap. When you start getting into the red, yellows, blues, colors, they gonna cost more. I ain't did that in a couple years though. That toilet is leaning on to his understanding. Why is the refrigerator on the dresser? You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. That's upstairs. That's nice. What is going on here? Is that the bed turned over? And why is it a box fan there? Why is it a box fan? You know what? Keep going. Is that a deck or is that a stage? I don't understand. So this whole house got one damn downspout on here. So the water just sitting in the gutters, just waiting to come in your house. And it's going straight in the ground, which means it's going straight behind your foundation. Ooh, Jesus. I'm that friend, so don't invite me to your house if your house looks like this, because I ain't gonna say nothing, but my face gonna say something, because my face. All right, another code violation. Where the rails at for this door, for this add-on? This is an addition, so that ain't even original to the house. So, or it was, and then they fixed it. It probably was original, and then they redid it because this door is original. So look, if you walk out, so like, let me rephrase. If little Tay Tay and Susan want to come outside and play on this upper deck porch, they just gonna jump off of here and jump on the concert thing and run around the yard because somebody gonna break their leg. There is not one damn rail on here. Not one rail. See, if you about to buy a house with an inspection and you want to get the price lower, hire me because I'm gonna point out all this stuff to get that price down because y'all tripping. It's a downspout here, but what the rest of it? Supposed to attach up. You know what? Not gonna stress me. Not gonna stress me. You're not gonna stress me. Because it's supposed to be rails up here. 2 to 3 inches a piece. Space for the spindles. Anyway. Nice garage. I guess you enter from the alley. This tree needs to go. What the hell is going on here? Another cheat code with trees. All right, y'all see these power lines? That's DTE. Call DTE. It might take them forever because it's the summer, but they will come and cut these trees down below the power line. They don't cut it to the stud. Not to the stud, to the stump, but they will cut it below the power line. But that's cool. Half the tree, half the price. So now you just got to go to the tree people and have them cut down the rest of it. So instead of this being a $2,500 tree per tree, now it might be $950. So a little cheat code for you. That's it. Praise God, because y'all was tripping. See, this one of them looks good on the front, not good on the back or on the inside. They get you in the house though, so they probably getting hella foot traffic. I'm gonna watch it because I want to see how long it be there. Because in the neighborhood is gonna stay. Now this is a $3 million house in Detroit. I know exactly where this is. This is on the corner of Boston Boulevard and Woodward Avenue. Big, beautiful, stupid house. Yeah, this is a $3 million house. 14 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. This would be smart for like 4 generations of a family to live in. Or you, Big Mom, Papa, your kids, your sister, brother, and them kids. Like all y'all can live here. All y'all. That's what other people do. Oh, they got a Lambo. Yeah, they got some bread. Look at this. This is in Detroit, y'all. I know exactly where this house is. This is gorgeous. And they look like 2 carriage houses. Because that's one and that's one. And I wonder if they're including that in the square footage. They might be. So a carriage house in Detroit is where the maid people used to live. But a lot of people not turn them into Airbnbs or apartments and rent them out. This boy got 100 pictures. This house is beautiful. Look at all these damn windows. What y'all think this house costs? And these is definitely custom. Look at them. That roof alone about 100,000. That look like cause them ain't shingles. They're like a Spanish roof. And it's big as hell. Damn, look at that big ass roof. They got a tennis court. Rich. Look at all that land. And all this is fenced off too. Right off Woodward. I know where this at. 2 Lambos. 3-car garage, carriage house. That's probably an apartment right there. Oh, rich. Look at all this definition and character in here. And these statues of who knows who. And these doors. These is probably $20,000-$30,000 doors. And that look like straight up steel. My bad, not steel, iron. This is beautiful. They ain't cleaning this house. They got a whole staff. Oh my God, look at this fireplace. This is gorgeous. And the beams. This is beautiful. That furniture y'all tripping on, but that's beautiful. This is nice. It's the library. Come on, piano. That's an old school clock. That clock probably worth some bread. And this house probably probably been in their family or something for like ever. Sun with a sunroom. Kitchen surprised me. That looks nice. Now I hate those knobs. I hate them scoop moon knobs with a passion. I hate them, hate them, hate them. Love the glass brown backsplash. Why is there carpet in the goddamn kitchen? Why is it carpet? That look like carpet. Is that carpet? That looks like carpet to me. If it ain't, it's a close second. But why no? And why this table? I would have put me a nice island in there. But that's me. That's the butler's pantry. That's nice. Oh, they got 2 different color cabinets. That's an expensive desk, and that boy probably worth some bread. So if y'all get in these old houses, y'all see desks like this, keep them. Them be worth money. Come on, pool table. It's like the 3rd fireplace. It's a water well. Looks like it. This is This is $100,000 staircase. That's iron. And then you got all these hand designs, bro. Rich. They got a couch sitting right when you come off the stairs. I mean, you don't walked up a lot of stairs. That's a nice bedroom. Big ass bedroom. That's a nice bathroom. I don't like pedestal things. I hate them. Y'all see this toilet? I wonder is that original to the house? Or maybe not original, but dated for sure. That's nice. That's the closet. 14, yeah. You and a lot of family can live in this one house. Hate to see that light bill and that heat bill in the winter, but you can do it. Only thing about living in a house like this, I would have to convert over to forced air. The hell with them boilers. The hell with them radiators taking up unnecessary space. Laundry room upstairs, so that's good because I was about to say as big as this house is, you gotta go all the way to the basement to wash. And these original built-ins, that's dope. I would make that room my closet. Okay, they got one room. I guess that's the gym. I don't know. And some of these old houses got saunas in them, like built in the basement, like that's been there. Another bathroom, another kitchen. They said the hell we're walking downstairs to get something to eat. I know that's right. Damn, that's dope. They got a vault. That is dope. That's dope as hell. My bad, I was reading comments. This is nice. Yeah, you got a grounds crew. You ain't doing this yourself. Tennis court. Little bridge to go over the little whatever. Y'all could power wash this and paint this now. Bruh. Rich. Do you hear me? Got a little pond with big ass fish in it and shit. A little house on the land. Somebody family probably live there. Big mama probably live there because she ain't got no stairs. Look at the greenhouse. Come on, pergola. This is beautiful. I couldn't live there personally. That's just too damn big. But that's me. But I think this is a good show. But if y'all got any questions, holler at me. You give so much free game. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Let me read some of these questions. You said they Muslims. They might be Muslims. I don't know. But yeah, I hope this was a good show. This is basically the stuff I look at when I'm looking at deals. So again, I look at the foundation, look at the roof, see how many damn windows you got to replace, trees around the property. How close are they to the house? That's a big one. The trees cost a lot of money. What else you need to look at? Look at the brick on the house because you do have to do tuck pointing. So tuck pointing in summary is all right for people who cook or bake cakes. You know how you put the batter in the little big baggy thing and it got the little silver spot and you design the cake. That's basically what they doing with tuck pointing. So they got something similar to that they put mortar in there and they filling in all the cracks and smoothing it out. Everybody tuck pointing don't look good though, so y'all look at that. But let me see on the ground what questions y'all got. Did you see the downspout on the side? Yeah, I did see that one, but that was it. They had the one and then the half of one. But that defeat the purpose because it ain't connected to the gutter, so the water just gushing everywhere. Yeah, it's for sale. They asked them 2.9 million, basically three. Do you put bars on the house while under rehab? I put the dog system on there, door and window guard system. They're steel door covers. I put that on all my projects. Wrong color. Yeah, that house was tripping with them beige khaki walls and gray floors. Y'all out of pocket. Do houses in Detroit require sump pumps in the basement or waterproofing? No, but you should. So I dry lock my walls with the waterproofing paint, which is a white color. So technically now it's getting painted white. Or I put 2 coats of that on the base of the foundation and then I'll paint over that. So now I really got like 4 to 5 coats. The floor I do just a Glydian paint, steel gray, paint the floor, and hold on, what else you say? Sub pumps are not required, but you can put them in there. It got to be on its own GFCI, on its own power source, and then it got to run back to the panel or whatever. But I think I'm gonna put one in my house. I'm not in the flood zone, but I mean it don't hurt, but it's not a requirement. Yeah, they revamping Nottingham. It was a duplex on Nottingham. I was trying to get my client to get what she wanted, but it took too long. It had been like shit, like 8 9 months. They couldn't get in touch with the original owner or something to sign off on something because it didn't change hands correctly, like somewhere in the change. So I told her to pass on that because we ain't buying no BS. How much are your services to project manage a full good? 30% of your contract because my fee 30%. So if your contract with somebody 100 grand, it's 30. It's plus 30%. Now if you want me to just drive by see if they over there working, that's about 300 400 to drive by. Can you get houses from land bank if you don't? Oh yeah, yep, sure can. Um, I don't know which is hot east or west. Like the city as a whole is popping. I can't really say. Listen, you got me crying over here. My bad. I be forgetting I be live and I just be talking because that's how I be when I be looking at stuff. Just how I was talking to y'all, but just to myself. Y'all just happen to be listening. So thank you for listening. You are welcome for the tips. Do I travel? I do travel. I haven't traveled and done a layout for somebody in a minute. The last one I did was in Augusta, Georgia, and that was like 2018, I think. So, yeah, it's been a minute. But I do travel. If I gotta come do a layout, I think my fee like 5 grand now. Cause I gotta get a flight, gotta get a rental, hotel, all that good stuff. So it's 5 grand, and I lay it out all the way for you to where all you gotta do is print it off and take it to the pro desk. Cute numbers, everything with Home Depot. Only thing the prices might be different because our prices are different here, but the rest of it be on point. and I build layouts for people with my exact like layouts that I use, like the cabinets from Home Depot when I go to them, the tile, the grout, everything you gonna need. Mm, I did answer that. Yeah, it's for sale. It might be the gas kitchen. I don't know, but that's still a sad gas kitchen. They was wrong for that. You are very much welcome. I'm in Augusta. That's crazy. Yeah, Augusta was cool. It was boring. I was ready to get the hell from down there. I'm like, ain't nothing here but the PJF golf tour. That's all y'all got, and goddamn Waffle House. That's it. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I was there only a day. I came, did the layout, and flew back to Atlanta. Stayed a couple days, and then brought myself home. But yeah, that was 2018. Oh, thank you. But yeah. So in summary, hope y'all learned something today. Took notes. I think I'm gonna do a class like this in person on construction because it's just a lot of stuff people don't know. People always tell y'all to look at the numbers for the project itself, like the ARV and all that stuff, but it matter, but it don't. To me, the most important thing is what your project gonna cost you in that title. Actually, title more important than anything, because the deal could be perfect, but that title bag is a done deal. So that's that. But if you want to learn more, Detroit Real Estate Weekend is where it's at. I really break stuff down. This year I'm gonna be focusing on the Joe Louis Greenway. That is something really, really big that people who live in Detroit are not really understanding what's about to happen. Y'all complaining about $1,500 a month rent now. When that Beltline Greenway get done, y'all gonna be shitting bricks about what rent gonna be. It's gonna be crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the Atlanta Beltline. Look up what houses used to cost over there and what they cost now. Look up what rent used to cost over there and what it costs now. The same thing is happening in Detroit. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all too distracted to see it. Y'all don't want to see it. Maybe because it's coming from me and I look like y'all. Y'all don't believe what I'm talking about. But everything I've told y'all about Detroit since 2012 has come to fruition. Everything. If you go look at my old YouTube videos with me reading y'all the Detroit news. It was called Detroit News You Can Use. And I would literally read the articles in the Crane Detroit business for everything that was coming to Detroit that has now here and here to stay. So if you are coming to Detroit Real Estate Weekend and you are VIP, my investment plan that I am doing for myself in the Greenway project, you will be privy to that. So I will be working on that up until then. So y'all will definitely might want to do that. This is for VIP guests only. So yeah. But Detroit Real Estate Weekend tickets are, let me go pull them up. Share. All right. So VIP tickets are $750. It includes Thursday night's private VIP meet and greet with little this, little that, little nibbles. You're not gonna get full, but you're not gonna leave hungry. You'll be satisfied till you can go get what you want to get. I will have special invited guests. People from the land bank will be invited. Some lenders of mine, some of my clients. It's gonna be dope. Some brokers that I work with in the city. Some contract. I'm gonna expose y'all to some of my contractors I personally work with. So it's gonna be their title companies, just some of everybody, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we're gonna have a good time for a short time. That Friday, we will tour the city of Detroit. I will take y'all to some of my personal projects, some properties for sale. We're gonna have lunch at Buddy's Pizza, like always, the best pizza in the world. I put Buddy's up against anybody. The originator of the deep dish 8 square pizza is Detroit style pizza. Buddy's really need to sponsor me, but that's that. What else we gonna do? We're gonna tour a tiny home community, which is off that deaf exit on Elmhurst. It's over there. What else we gonna do? Saturday, and that's it for Friday. Then Saturday we're gonna do the workshop which is open to everybody. Those tickets are just $197 for the workshop. And then after the workshop, we're gonna try to be done by like 4. Because then around 7, 8 o'clock, we are going to tour the container house and have dinner. And then that's that. So hope y'all can come out. Tickets are selling. I don't know how many's left, but if I don't hit a certain amount, probably won't have it. I'll probably determine that like probably in the middle of July. So we gonna see. But it's only 30 tickets for VIP. I do have 2-for-1 prices. Like, so if you and your boo or potential boo or your bestie want to do a 2-for-1, I do have 2-for-1 prices. I think them is like $12.50. And here is the link to purchase your ticket. So there's the link. But all right, if y'all ain't got no more questions for me, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry for being late. I had stuff to do. But about to go and wrap this on up. But y'all have a good day. Detroit, be safe out here. Be safe wherever you at, and have a good night. Deuces. In broadcast.